How do we find integer pairs x and y that satisfy this equation? If you want to pause this video and think about this, now is the right time. For those of you who found the pair 4, 6 numerically, congratulations, that works. But can you find all possible pairs? Let's start by plugging in small numbers. If y is 1 and 2, then x can't be an integer. So y is greater than equal to 3. Great. But to make real progress, we need to isolate x from y and deal with each separately. To untangle x from y, we need to set 2 to the power y as 0. But how can you do that? Isn't that impossible? The trick, ladies and gentlemen, is taking modulo 8 on both sides. All 2 to the power y terms are perfectly divisible by 8. Once you digest this trick, you can unlock many hard number theory problems. 17 divided by 8 leaves 1 as remainder, which means when we divide 3 to the power x by 8, the remainder is 1. 3 to the power x mod 8 keeps repeating 3 1 3 1 as a pattern. Look, for x equals 2 and 4, which are even powers, we get 1 as a remainder. That means our x is an even number. Now let's use this new info to narrow down y. So tell me, if we want 3 to the power x gone, poof, from this equation, what mod do we take? That's right, all powers of 3 are of course totally divisible by 3, leaving 0 as remainder. Time for magic trick number 2, guys. Minus 2 is equal to 1 in modulo 3 arithmetic. Wait, how? Try this. Keep dividing consecutive numbers by 3. You will keep repeating 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2 and so on. So it's like a clock. Minus 2 means you just go 2 steps backward instead of forward. That's why minus 2 equals 1 here. Using trick number 2, we discover that y is also even. Great, so both x and y are now even. We can just apply a square minus b square equals a plus b and a minus b, and because 17 is a prime, each equation has only one possible solution. And by adding them both, we can get the solution. So without taking this whole journey, we wouldn't have been able to say 4, 6 as the only possible pair. Cheers!